What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Please follow my Instagram at Russo Lifts, just in case something happens to this YouTube channel. You can follow, message, and you can watch my daily story content on Instagram. I'll see you there. You saw Greg Doucette got that free hair transplant, and
Right.
everyone else is getting that to encourage people to fly there and get a cheap one
I mean, the
done.
methodology it's utilized, in the U.S., in Turkey, and everywhere. Turkey just super cheap in that regard, especially relative to the life standards of Americans. So, like, you can fly out to Turkey for $1,000, I think, and the actual procedure would be like from 2,500 to 3,000 US dollars in total. So, and this also includes two transplants. Like, for example, there's so much that they can transplant per session. So what happens is you go again for a second one, assuming you need it, and you have enough donor hair, and that's also included almost everywhere in the price, in the initial price that you've paid. So, like, it's super cheap in that regard. But as far as visually how it looks and all that, with for example, you mentioned Greg. I don't know when he got it done, but, like, unless it's been like 6 months to even a year, you cannot for sure say how it will look, at the end, because the hair follicles go in cycles. So at first they transplant the hairs,
And that's like permanent new follicles, right?
No.
So they'll like, will that stick?
No.
How long will that last?
No.
Like,
So here's the
what's
thing.
the deal with that?
When you look at the typical male that has male pattern baldness, some grandpa, whatever, he has no hair on top of the scalp in the Norwood 6-7 area, but they have some hair in the back of their head, right? But there are also people that have extremely thin hair in the back of their head, that there are very poor candidates for hair transplants, because there are things. Male pattern baldness isn't necessarily always in the typical pattern. It can be diffuse throughout the whole scalp, and if that's the case for you, you're fucked. That means that even your donor hairs are affected by androgens. So they're less likely to get screwed early on, but over time they will get screwed. So it's very rare where somebody is truly resistant to hair loss, even in the back of the head, you know. So, but they're more resilient than the other follicles that we have, on top of our head. So,
So let's say one of the people watching this is like, fuck it, I'm going to fly out to Turkey.
Right.
I'm going to get this done. Like, how long can you expect that to look, how it looks? Like, how long will that last, essentially?
I mean, that depends on individual genetic, as far as like his own natural progression of hair loss. Like, for example, if his hair goes to shit and he would have like just hair on the hairline, and everywhere would be bald and would really look stupid, so he'd have to shave and be bald. So point being is that it's very case by case. Yeah, it's case by case. A case by case thing. So, but in general, like, people do tend to buy, 5 years or even more. But and also when you go there and you get the procedure and everything, the surgeon prescribes you finasteride and minoxidil. So, like, you're still tackling this, the initial pathway that are,
taking it from all
not
angles.
necessarily all angles. It's essentially what we have in regards to modern medicine that's FDA approved. We have more so that is FDA approved, but, like, the standard treatments are always being opposed, even if you get the transplant. So, if people want to do it, like, why not? Like, it's just a cosmetic procedure. Women have silicones, they do hyaluronic acid injections, Botox, all this shit. Like, we blast, androgens, growth hormone, insulin, fucking peptides, shit like that. So, like, why?
If chicks can get BBLs, I can get some hair put on my head.
Why would it be different for this? Like, I wouldn't give a shit. Like, I would even put a wig on if I wanted to. I wouldn't care. It's more so people that are insecure about their appearance. They feel like they have to hide it, rather than just rolling with it. Like, but there's
Right.
nothing to
Yeah.
hide. Like, just relax. It's normal.